And now, this is a coaster that I am definitely excited to be talking about. Gatekeeper at Cedar Point. I mean, this is just masterful as a winged coaster. I mean, like here, I just love the fact that unlike most other roller coasters, I actually get to, the seats that I get to sit on are actually on the outside of the track, with nothing above or below you on either side, meaning that you're essentially flying like almost as if you're in an aircraft wing. I just love it. And like, this layout is just beautiful. I mean, and I just love how the way it just drops like that. Like this wing overdrop. Like instead of just dropping like on a typical roller coaster, you actually have the drop as an inversion. So, and yeah, this is ultimately one of my, wow, I just love this coaster. This is just flat out amazing from start to finish. And also this color scheme is pretty impressive. Wow, the blue and white, they really just go together on this one. And I find, and well, let's just, well, now, it's time now. Let's ride this puppy. And also the setting of this is just beautiful, right alongside the beachfront of Lake Erie. Keep in mind that this park is located on a peninsula in Lake Erie, so they kind of have to use their space creatively. And I think that the way they use their space for this one is just smart and beautiful. So I am definitely very excited to ride this. See, look at, wow, I just love how they have the drop as an inversion to start it out. Yeah, it gets exciting. It's getting excited already. Yes, let's go. Yeah, just love how close it comes to the supports. Just great how this ride just gives you a sense of freedom like you're flying on the wing of an aircraft. And now you're literally flying right above the entrance, meaning that you get to scream right out at front, right out at the tourists waiting to get in at the front, saying, hey, come on in, we're having a great time here at the coaster capital of the world. Yeah. And this is just, wow. And like, wow. And wow, I love this ride. And overall, I love this coaster. I just love the sense of freedom that it gives you sitting on either side of the track with nothing above or below you. Just makes for a much better roller coaster. And also, and just impressive that how big this thing is. This thing is like the longest wing coaster anywhere on Earth. And just love how beautifully they used the land this coaster was located on. And the coaster is 170 feet tall. And I definitely love how they chose to start the ride out. Have it be an inversion as the first drop. I thought that was a really clever way to start out a roller coaster. And this is a kind of drop that I would actually love to see, that I'd actually like to see on other coasters sometime. Don't get me wrong, I'm okay with the regular straight drop or the curved drop, but this drop I just find to be a really creative way to start it out. And I definitely love how they decide to use this roller coaster as like basically a key integral part of the entrance. So that way while you're riding it, you're basically like screaming and having a good time, giving all the people that are waiting to get in the front of the parks, basically like saying to them, hey guys, come on in, we're having a really great time here at the coaster capital of the world. And I also definitely love how they added these keyholes to give you a near miss element, almost like how you feel like, worried that you're not going to almost making you feel like that these holes are just too small for your car to get through. I just love how they used and created this near miss. And I just think it's beautiful the way they integrated this right into the entrance of the park. And so yeah, overall, I love this coaster. It's just awesome, clever, like free, and especially love how they integrated it into the parks, right? And I just love how it's the first thing you see right when you enter the park. It's just basically saying, come on in, come on right in. We are having a great old time at the coaster capital of the world. And I am just happy that they decided to choose a good roller coaster to have as the first thing you see when you come right into the park. I love this coaster, and I would definitely recommend it if you ever go to Cedar Point. And that's all I have to say about Gatekeeper. I love it. Though it isn't my favorite coaster in this park, I still love it. This coaster is just awesome. And this is all I have to say about Gatekeeper. This is Coaster Kate, out.